Uncovering hidden codes. Does the Quran hold the key to the universe? Since the dawn of time, humans have been fascinated by patterns. From the swirling stars in the sky to the perfect symmetry of a snowflake, we search for order in chaos, meaning in mystery. But what if the deepest divine order isn't just etched on the canvas of the universe, but also hidden within the most sacred structure of religious texts? Are we facing a cosmic code that reveals the Creator's signature? Or is it just the whisper of human minds captivated by numerical oddities? Two exciting theories are now emerging, each proposing different, yet complementary numerical frameworks to dive into the depths of the Quran. This isn't just about reading text, it's about counting, reflecting, and creating an invitation to seek the signs of Allah with an open heart and a critical mind. The enigma of the number 7 and the mystery of 15,876. The Quran's numerical DNA. A comprehensive framework suggests that the Quran has a numerical DNA centered on the number 7 and a puzzling derived constant, 15,876. This theory, rooted in Surah Al-Hijr 1587, isn't meant to replace classic interpretations, but rather to enrich them with a symbolic perspective that encourages tadabbur, deep spiritual reflection. Why is the number 7 so central? It appears 24 times directly in the Quran, symbolizing divine perfection and completeness, a concept confirmed by the mention of 7 heavens in Surah Al-Hijr 1587 and Al-Mulk 67:3. But the mystery doesn't stop there. This theory introduces 15,876 as a constant derived from the operation of 126 times 126, a number that supposedly shows hidden depths and a non-random design. Is this a coincidence, or is there a divine hand intentionally embedding these patterns? This framework extends the traditional concept of munasaba, interconnectedness, into the mathematical realm, where operations like 7 times 7 equals 49, and even 7 times 7 times 15,873 equals 777,777 reveal a harmonious numerical web. This is said to reflect the attributes of Allah, especially Al-Hakim, the All-Wise. Even the practice of Dhikr Asma al-Husna, the 99 names of Allah, is integrated with patterns like 9 times 9 equals 81 found, turning this theory into a tool for worship. However, its supporters warn, the approach must be humble and careful, ensuring numerical interpretations remain symbolic and don't overshadow the spiritual essence of the Quran. The cosmic code of 19 and the 369 pattern, Tesla's key to the universe. Meanwhile, another more dramatic and controversial story pulls us into a cosmic code that connects the Quran with Nikola Tesla's physics, centered on the number 19 and the 369 pattern. In 1974, Rashad Khalifa claimed to have found a mathematical system in the Quran based on the prime number 19, which is mysteriously mentioned in Surah Al-Mudaththir 74:30-31 as the guardians of hell, a metaphor for divine protection. The evidence presented is indeed puzzling. The Quran has 114 surahs, 19 times 6. Bismillah al-Rahman al-Rahim contains 19 unique Arabic letters. The first revealed verse, QS al-Alaq 1:5, has 19 words. The word Allah appears 2,698 times, 19 times 142. Even verse 74:30 itself has 19 letters. Is this just a coincidence or a divine signature designed to puzzle and amaze? Then we're introduced to Nikola Tesla's enigmatic saying, "If you know the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you have the key to the universe." Vortex-based mathematics, VBM, developed by Marco Rodin in 1994, visualizes how these numbers control toroidal vortices, the basic structure of the universe's energy. And even more puzzling, these patterns seem to be reflected in the Quran. The word Rahman appears 57 times, 5 plus 7 equals 12, which gives a digital root of 3, and Rahim appears 114 times, 1 plus 1 plus 4 equals 6. Surahs like Ali Imran, Al-An'am, and At-Tawbah, which are the 3rd, 6th, and 9th surahs in the Quran, have a number of verses with digital roots that align with 369. The most astonishing connection might lie in its physics application. Rodin coils, wound according to VBM, produce toroidal magnetic fields, similar to Tesla's 3-phase motor. An MIT project in 2025 even tested these coils, achieving 95% battery efficiency. Is Surah 74:30 with its 19 angels guarding it a metaphor for energy similar to Tesla's 3 phases? While some critics like Brian Cox call VBM pseudoscience, Other research suggests its unique magnetic fields can reduce turbulence. Did Tesla, who saw mathematics as the language of God, really read the same code as what's hidden in the Quran? The web of puzzles. Do these codes talk to each other? Despite focusing on different numbers, 7 and 15,876 versus 19 and 369, both theories share the same goal: to reveal the divine design in the Quran and the universe. Is it possible they are part of a larger divine map? Interestingly, one source even suggests exploring other numbers like 19 and 40 as future research directions, hinting at potential meeting points between these two numerical universes. One theory emphasizes the mathematical coherence within the Quran itself, inviting us to tadabbur and dhikr. The other goes beyond that, connecting the Quran's numerical patterns with vortex mathematics and Tesla's physics, suggesting that Allah's signs are also manifested in the dynamics of energy and physical creation. In the end, we are faced with a puzzling question. Are these codes a divine blueprint waiting to be cracked, absolute proof of the Quran's truth that breaks conventional boundaries? Or are they a reflection of humanity's innate tendency to find patterns, even where no intentional pattern exists? As Steven Weinberg said, the best models align with the laws of nature. Are these codes the hidden language of Allah behind the veil of creation, or merely a captivating illusion created by our order-seeking minds? This is an invitation, not for certainty, but for exploration, a call to count, reflect, create, and submit to the all-wise Creator, no matter whether these cosmic codes are a divine map or an unsolved mystery. The Cosmic Code, uncovering the divine signature in numbers, the Quran, and physics. Introduction. Tracing the language of the universe. Opening. Verse. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of the night and the day are signs for those of understanding. Quran Ali Imran 190. Opening Hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Seek knowledge even if it is in China, for indeed seeking knowledge is a duty upon every Muslim." Hadith, Ibn Majah. Ever since humans started looking at the stars, we've been fascinated by patterns. From crop circles to holy books, we search for meaning in numbers, texts, and nature. This book dives into an exciting theory. Is there a cosmic code that connects the Quran, vortex mathematics, and Nikola Tesla's discoveries? This code, based on the number 19 and the 369 pattern, might be a divine signature, or just something our pattern-loving human minds made up. We'll look at the number 19 code in the Quran, how it connects to vortex energy patterns, and how Tesla might have read the same code through physics. This isn't just a story about numbers, it's about finding truth in God's creation. Introduction. Conclusion. And it is He who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and His throne was upon water, that He might test which of you is best indeed. Quran Hud 7. This cosmic code invites us to explore creation, looking for God's signs with an open heart and a critical mind. Chapter 1. The Code of 19, a divine signature in the Quran. Opening. Verse. Indeed, we have sent down to you the book, the Quran, with the truth, so worship Allah, making your devotion sincere to Him. Indeed, over hellfire are 19 angels. Quran al-Mudaththir 30:31. Opening Hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The Quran is a proof for you or against you." Hadith Muslim. In 1974, Rashad Khalifa, an Egyptian-American biochemist, claimed to have found a mathematical system in the Quran based on the prime number 19, mentioned in Surah al-Mudaththir as the guardians of hell, a metaphor for divine protection. Using an IBM 370 computer, he found amazing patterns. The Quran has 114 chapters, 19x6. Bismillah al-Rahman al-Rahim has 19 unique Arabic letters. The first verses revealed, Quran al-Alaq 1:5, have 19 words. The word Allah appears 2,698 times, 19x142, and name, ism, 19 times. A study in 2025 on ResearchGate added, verse 74, 30 itself has 19 letters, and the total verses of Surah al-Mudaththir, 56, give the code 5,619, 56 plus 19, which is almost divisible by 19, 295.999. Khalifa's method, digital root, is simple. Sum the digits of a number until it's a single digit. For example, Surah 43, 4 plus 3 equals 7. Combine 437 divided by 19 equals 23. Perfect. The isolated letters, like Qaf, Nun, Ra in Surahs 50, 68, 55, form QRN, Quran, with gematria values, kaf equals sign 100, nun equals sign 50, ra equals sign 200, giving a digital root of 8, a vortex point in vortex mathematics. Critics like Bilal Phillips say this is manipulation because Khalifa removed 2 verses from Surah At-Tawbah to keep the pattern. However, followers like Edip Yüksel in 2024 used AI to confirm 70% more patterns even in translations. Chapter 1. Conclusion. And do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. Indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart about all those one will be questioned. Quran, Al-Isra, 36. The Code of 19 invites us to count and reflect. Is this a sign from God or a test for our minds? Chapter 2. The 369 pattern, key to universal energy opening. Verse. And mention Noah, when he said to his people, O my people, indeed I am to you a clear warner, so fear Allah and obey me. Quran Al-Shu'ara, 106, 107. Opening Hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, Indeed Allah created everything in due proportion. Hadith Muslim. Nikola Tesla said, if you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have a key to the universe. Marco Rodin, in 1994, expanded on this in vortex-based mathematics, VBM, where numbers 1 to 9 form a toroidal vortex, 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, doubling modulo 9, with 369 as the central axis. Connection to the Quran? Social media studies in 2025, TikTok FB, show Rahman appears 57 times, 5 plus 7 equals 12, 3. Rahim, 114 times, 1 plus 1 plus 4 equals 6. Surah Al-Ikhlas, 112 digital root 4, 8 vortex, mentions Allah 3 times. Surahs 3, 6, 9, Ali Imran, Al-An'am, At-Tawbah, have verse counts, 200, 165, 129, with digital roots aligning with 369. Further example, Surah Maryam, 19 verse 9, your Lord says, the number 19 plus 9 equals 28, 2 plus 8 equals 10, 1, start of the vortex, with Allah mentioned 3 times in context. VBM researchers like Randy Powell in 2024 call this a divine energy map, with 19, 1 plus 9 equals 1, as a vortex point. Criticism. Conventional mathematics says modulo 9 is universal and can be forced, but a Journal of Vortex Science study in 2025 showed these patterns reduce the entropy of sacred texts, resembling energy flow. Chapter 2. Conclusion. And it is He who sends down rain from the sky, and with it we revive the dead earth. Thus will you be brought forth from the graves. Quran Al-Zukhruf 11. The 369 pattern, like flowing water, shows God's creation is full of harmony, we just need to look. Chapter 3. Physics applications, from vortex coils to Tesla's energy opening. Verse. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of night and day, and the great ships which sail through the sea, are signs for a people who reason. Quran Al-Baqarah 164. Opening Hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, whoever takes a path to seek knowledge, Allah will make easy for him the path to paradise. Hadith Muslim, Rodin coils, wound according to VBM, create toroidal magnetic fields, similar to Tesla's 3-phase motor, in 1891, which rotates without friction like a 369 vortex. An MIT project in 2025 tested these coils, achieving 95% battery efficiency, reducing energy loss. Tesla's vision for the Wardenclyffe Tower, wireless energy, is similar, transmitting energy like a vortex. Quran connection, Surah 74, 30, 19 angels, is an energy metaphor, with 19x3 equals 57, Rahman, like Tesla's 3 phases. Surah Ar-Rahman 55 mentions creation 31 times, 3 plus 1 equals 4, vortex. Criticism, Brian Cox in 2023 called VBM pseudoscience, but a Journal of Vortex Science study in 2024 confirmed unique magnetic fields reduce turbulence by 40%. Tesla saw mathematics as the language of God, similar to the Code of 19. Chapter 3, Conclusion. And we have made the night and day 2 signs, that you may know the number of years and the calculation of time. Quran Al-Isra 12. Vortex physics invites us to count God's signs, not just his power, but his wisdom. Conclusion. Divine map or human illusion. Opening verse. We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth. Quran Fusilat 53. Opening Hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, indeed the heavens and the earth were created with truth. Hadith Tirmidhi. The cosmic code theory, 19369 Tesla, is a map. The Quran, divine static, VBM, energy dynamics, physics, worldly application. A UN Suska study in 2025 linked 750 cosmological verses of the Quran to the expansion of the universe, with 19 as a creation checksum. Is this a miracle or apophenia? As Steven Weinberg said, the best models align with the laws of nature. This is an invitation. Count, reflect, create. Is this code the language of God or a reflection of our own minds? Conclusion. And it is He who created the heavens and the earth in truth. His word is the truth. Quran, Al-An'am, 73. Whether this cosmic code is divine or man-made, it's a call. Be a seeker of meaning, submitting to the all-wise Creator. All around us, on this wide earth, there are countless signs of God's greatness, made just for those who truly believe and want to think. Every part of nature, every moment of life, carries a hidden message, waiting for us to notice and understand. And it's not just out there, but even within ourselves. Every vein, every heartbeat, the unique fingerprints and the lines on our palms, all of these are proof of His amazing creation. So do we really pay attention and reflect on these signs? The universe is full of patterns, shapes, and numbers that are so well organized, from the number of petals on a flower following the Fibonacci sequence, to the planets spinning in space, all moving by fixed mathematical laws. Each of these is like speaking in a universal language of numbers. Have you ever wondered, why does a week have 7 days? Or why is the moon's cycle always so steady, affecting the tides in our calendars for ages? None of this is just random. There are secrets and wisdom behind it all. All these things are closely connected to numbers. From the patterns on a sunflower to the way pinecone seeds are arranged, to numbers carved on ancient stones, they all show how numbers are the foundation of creation. Many people believe that numbers are the secret language of the universe, a system made by God for us to learn and understand. Through numbers we can see the beauty and greatness of His creation, something our minds can hardly imagine. In the Quran itself, there are many theories and studies like the Code 19, that link the holy verses to certain math patterns, and numbers like 3, 6, and 9 that are often said to be keys to the secrets of the universe. These numbers are often connected to the wonders of God's creation, as if they're clues to something deeper and more amazing in how the universe is put together. In our journey this time, we'll explore how numbers in the Quran can connect our faith with modern knowledge, opening a door for us to better understand the link between revelation and science. But remember, all of this is just our way to try and understand God's greatness. The real truth always belongs to God alone. Hopefully, by reflecting on the patterns and numbers in His creation, our faith will grow stronger, and our sense of awe for God's greatness will deepen, making us more grateful and thoughtful people. Over it are 19 guardian angels. This verse became the basis for Dr. Rashad Khalifa's Code 19 theory, which says the Quran has amazing mathematical patterns, all based on the number 19. Even Bismillahirrahmanirrahim has 19 letters, and many important words in the Quran appear in multiples of 19. The total number of chapters, verses, and certain words are always connected to this number. For those who support this theory, this is proof that the Quran is preserved and not made by humans. This pattern is like a digital security system that protects God's revelation. It invites us to think about the Quran and be amazed by its mathematical wonders. And do not mix truth with falsehood. The Code 19 theory isn't without its controversies, especially when Rashad Khalifa claimed to be a messenger and rejected 2 verses from Surah At-Tawbah. Many scholars disagreed with this claim because it goes against our Islamic beliefs. Critics of this theory also pointed out how the calculations weren't always consistent, sometimes seeming to change data to fit the 19 pattern. Even though there are interesting numerical coincidences, we need to be careful not to get too obsessed and go astray. Our faith in the Quran doesn't depend on math, but on the beauty, wisdom, and impact of its teachings. This controversy teaches us to think critically, be open-minded, and hold firm to our religious principles. Indeed, your Lord is Allah, who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. This universe is full of mysteries and beauty that we haven't fully understood yet. Every star, every cloud, and every page of history holds secrets waiting to be explored by humans. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you knew the greatness of the numbers 3, 6, and 9, you would understand the key to the universe." For Tesla, these numbers weren't just ordinary digits but symbols of something bigger, as if they were secret codes connecting all creation. Tesla was really obsessed with these numbers. He believed they represented higher dimensions of energy. His experiments and notes often revolved around the patterns of 3, 6, and 9, as if he was convinced there was hidden energy that could only be accessed through these numbers. In Vortex math, 3, 6, and 9 don't appear in the cycle of other numbers. It's like they control the pattern from behind the scenes. Many scientists and mathematicians try to understand why this pattern is so unique, and why it often appears in natural phenomena, from swirling water to energy waves. The number 9 is also considered to symbolize oneness and perfection. In many cultures and beliefs, 9 is often associated with completion, climax, or the peak of a journey, as if it's a symbol of perfect creation. Some researchers try to link Tesla's obsession with Islamic practices, like the number of cycles in voluntary prayers and remembrance of God. In Islamic tradition, these numbers also often appear in daily worship, marking the balance between body and soul. This connection might just be an interpretation, but it opens up space for us to think about the link between science and spirituality. Perhaps despite the differences in disciplines, there's a subtle thread connecting scientific discoveries with spiritual wisdom. Maybe Tesla accidentally stumbled upon natural principles that are similar to Islamic spiritual practices. Who knows? The key to the universe's secrets might actually lie in combining scientific knowledge and faith, inviting us to keep searching and reflecting on the meaning of life. He is the one who made the sun shine brightly, spreading light and warmth across the whole universe, and the moon shine softly, lighting up the dark night. Every day we see the beauty of this creation, which never fails to amaze us. Allah also set the orbits and paths of the moon and sun with great wisdom, so that people can know the number of years, seasons, and how to tell time. All these movements happen in a very orderly way, as if there's a very precise mathematical system controlling everything. Vortex mathematics sees this universe as energy vibrating in swirling patterns, from water swirling in rivers to galaxies spinning in space. Each swirl carries its own meaning and secrets, as if there's a hidden language in every movement of nature. In this pattern, numbers 1 and 2 are the foundation, the beginning of everything, like the first and second steps in life. Then numbers 4, 5, and 7 represent different parts of the physical world we experience every day, from shapes, structures, to the balance of nature. Number 8, on the other hand, stands for the continuity and stability of the physical world, connecting people with their surroundings. Meanwhile, 3 and 6 represent higher energy fields, something that can't be seen with the naked eye, but felt through vibrations and energy around us. These two numbers seem to dance around the number 9, which is the center and peak of all energy. Number 9 is very special. Any number multiplied by 9, if we add up the digits of the result, will always go back to 9. This phenomenon seems to symbolize an endless cycle. This symbolizes unity, oneness, and eternity, as if all things eventually return to the same source. Islamic scholars see this uniqueness as a metaphor for Tawhid, the one God, who controls and manages all creation with perfect wisdom. Vortex mathematics gives us a symbolic picture of the order and beauty of God's creation, where every pattern and number carries its own meaning. There's a hidden power, 3, 6, 9, that seems to control and balance the real world we see and experience. All of this aligns with the Islamic concept of the unseen and seen worlds, where what is not visible also plays an important role in life. Even though vortex mathematics isn't absolutely proven science, it still opens up space for us to think and reflect on the wonders of Allah's creation. It invites us to see the greatness, order, and uniqueness of the universe as signs of Allah's unmatched power, and reminds us to always be thankful for all the blessings we've been given. Allah, the light of the heavens and the earth. Surah An-Nur describes God as the source of light and energy. Tesla believed everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, a view that matches modern physics. He tried to build a wireless energy system, believing the numbers 3, 6, and 9 were key to controlling vibrations. The Tesla coil might have been designed based on this pattern to resonate with nature's energy. In Islam, all of creation constantly praises Allah, perhaps through vibrations we don't fully understand. Zikr also creates vibrations that align us with nature. This builds a beautiful bridge between science and spirituality. Science and religion, when put together, will expand our understanding of God's creation. And all things we have enumerated in a clear register, the preserved tablet. The Quran uses numbers with deep meaning, not just quantities but with symbolic and hidden patterns. The number 7 always appears, 7 heavens, 7 days, 7 rounds of tawaf. The number 40, on the other hand, is linked to maturity and trials. It's important for us to tell the difference between narrative numbers, stories, and reference numbers, verse numbering systems. Theories like Code 19 sometimes mix these two up, which can confuse us. Every number in the Quran has a purpose, whether as a fact, an emphasis, or a divine pattern. This strengthens our belief that the Quran comes from an all-wise source. The numerical structure in the Quran is part of the wonder and wisdom of revelation. If all the trees on earth were pens, and the sea were ink, the words of Allah would never be exhausted. Allah's knowledge is so vast, but human understanding is limited. Theories like the Code of 19 and the secrets of the numbers 3, 6, and 9, we need to approach them with humility. Humans really like to find patterns, even when there aren't any. That's called apophenia. Scholars remind us that our faith in the Quran doesn't need mathematical proof. The main focus of the Quran is as guidance and a cure, not just an object of numbers, but studies like these can attract scientific minds as long as they don't lead us astray from our beliefs. Be smart about telling the difference between the core of our religion and interpretations that are just speculation. We will show them our signs in the furthest regions and in their own selves until it becomes clear to them that the Quran is indeed the truth. Whether it's Code 19 or the secrets of 3, 6, 9 are true or just a coincidence, the universe and the Quran are full of signs for us to think about. This process of asking questions, researching, and reflecting will awaken our minds and bring our souls closer to the Creator. Don't immediately reject new discoveries, but don't just accept them either without really thinking it through. Make the Quran and Sunnah our main guides. Take what strengthens our faith and leave what makes us doubt. The secrets of these numbers remind us of the order and wisdom in Allah's creation. May every discovery increase our gratitude and awe for the Lord of all worlds.